Hey guys, Pwnobi here, delivering you my third narrated Wi-Fi battle. Thanks for anyone that's keeping up or viewing these, and feel free to sub if you like the narration. This thing you're looking at right here is just an image from a website that shows Pokemon art along with people that are meant to look like that Pokemon. As you can see, this is delivered. I thought these were pretty cool. I'll make sure to link the website in the description. It's in Japanese, but it's pretty simple to navigate. It has the numbers of all the Pokemon, and you just click it and you can view the image. This battle here is a rematch battle with HappyShrimp from Pokecommunity forums. He was featured in my first video, so I thought that was pretty cool and decided to upload the rematch. I asked him if he wanted to do a UU battle, but he said he didn't really have a full UU team working right now, so I decided to just use UUs, and he uses some OUs, which is fine. You missed the first attack of the battle because I'm retarded and started a second late, but it's just me actually misclicking and doing Ice Shard instead of Toxic Spikes. But whatever, it was a really fun battle, good game to him, and here we go. So he uses the close combat that's super effective. I misclicked Ice Shard, that's okay. Now I'm going to switch here, predicting another fighting move into Miss Magus. And I don't know whether he just didn't want to take another Ice Shard, so he priority moved, or if he's just that pro and predicted switch out into a Ghost. Either way, good play on his part. So now I know I can't stay in because I can't take another Shadow Sneak. So I switch into my Revenge Killer, Houndoom, to resist the Dark, and because I know he won't go for a fighting move, and Pursuit. So that was really great for me that I managed to get him in there on a safe attack and Pursuit the Gallade. So now I'm up 6-5, things are looking okay. Here comes Swampert. I know I can't stay in because Pursuit won't do jack. So I switch back into Miss Magus, predicting an Earthquake, so that was a pretty good move on my part. Now I decide to sub up because I know he'll switch. He goes into a Jolteon, which I'm like, crap, because Jolteon can outspeed Miss Magus and doesn't really have much of a problem with it. So he takes out my sub, and I Shadow Ball, just because I know he will take out my sub. And it does okay, about half damage, so I know I need to switch here, because it could probably take me out. So I go into Melodic, my special wall. He decides to just Shadow Ball, because it's super effective, which does pretty much nothing. And I make a really good play here and go for Toxic, predicting a switch. I didn't really know what he would go into, but he went into Swampert, which I couldn't really ask for a better switch there. So now I'm just going to Protect, because it'll build up a turn to Poison, give me some lefties, and let me see what his move is. His move is actually Outrage, which was something I did not predict whatsoever, so that was really interesting to know. So I decided to switch here, because I don't want to take Outrage with Melodic. So I go to Cloyster just as death fodder, but he actually switches, so that turned out pretty good for me. So now I see the burn, so I'm thinking he's going to fake out, and he does. I could have switched to Miss Magus there, but I know Cloyster has 504 defense, so that's not really going to be an issue. So I go to Miss Magus, now predicting a fighting move, but he actually facades. Or facades, I'm sorry. So that was pretty cool. He gets another turn of burn there, and I'm just kind of hoping he doesn't have Bullet Punch, which was probably stupid of me because they always have Bullet Punch if they have Flame Orb. So I go for a Shadow Ball, see how much it does, and it actually did really respectable damage. So now I decided to save Miss Magus for later, because it's a great thing to switch into attacks. So I let the Cloyster be death fodder, so that I can get a safe switch into my Hitmontop, which is my Sanji, which is perfect for these situations. This is actually a stall poison team, so I really get into situations like this a lot, where they're in like the yellow area, and he can just totally take them out with poison damage, with Fake Out, and then Protect, and then Mach Punch, which is my own original set with the Protect. And Protect on Hitmontop is win. But anyway, he switches into Lucario, because I guess he wants to save his guy for later, which is fine. And he actually switches out again into Swampert, maybe to see what I'm going to do, I don't really know. But I Protect there, so that was good for him. And I decided to switch out into Shaman, because switching into Shaman on Swampert is awesome. So he outrages, and it does pretty good damage, but nothing to be afraid of since he's locked into it. So I'm just going to Seed Flare, and that'll take him out. So that was pretty good for me. Got some lefties there. And he sends in Infernape. So I know I need to switch, because Shaman versus Infernape is just bad. And I don't know if he's Scarfed, or Banded, or what at this point. So I go into Melodic to take whatever he's going to do. He Flare Blitzes, that's fine. It does pretty good damage, considering it's not effective, but you know, Melodic's a special wall, not a physical one, so what can you ask for? He makes a good move here, I believe. I think I Protect, and he switches. So that was really good for him. I thought about recovering there, thinking he might do that, but I didn't want to overpredict. So now I have to switch, because I don't want to take any of Lucario's attacks. I'm thinking maybe a fighting move or extreme speed, so I go to Miss Mages. He actually puts up a Sword Dance, and I stupidly use Shadow Ball there, because I actually packed HP fighting on that Miss Mages. I have no clue why I didn't use it. This battle is a couple days old, and I have no real good excuse there. That's probably my second biggest mistake in the match. But then I bring back in Sanji, because like I said, people usually get to that yellow area a lot with this team. So I go for Mach Punch, because I know if I go for Fake Out, Extreme Speed will still beat it, and then he'll beat me again when I try to go to Mach Punch, which would kill me. So I made a pretty good move there and just went straight away for the Mach Punch, which I've seen people mess that up before on their videos. So, good learning experience there. So now I go for Protect to get some lefties, and if you look at that, I gained 19 HP with that Protect, and now I get hit down to 12 HP. So Protect on Hitmontop is win. That was really crucial. That really helped getting his 8 down, which will matter later. So now I'm retarded and I bring in Houndoom. I'm totally forgetting that he's using a priority move here. I thought it, like, as soon as I clicked it, I was like, oh shit, there goes my Houndoom. But, you know, that was my biggest mistake in the match. But whatever, I'm not going to cry about it. So I bring back in Melodic, just to use Protect, get some lefties gain, and then I think I could survive whatever he throws at me, hopefully. He Mach Punches, so maybe he is Scarfed or Banded. I don't really know. I mean, there's no Life Orb or Leftovers, so what else could there be other than Expert Belt? And, of course, Flare Blitz would have done more. So yeah, he brought in the Jolteon, and that just got Stroke. Now he Thunder Punches, so I guess that was his whole plan, was to use the Jolteon as Death Fodder, because he must be Banded or Scarfed. Actually, he must be Banded, because my Shaman is faster. So, I see Flare there, he switches into Hariyama as Death Fodder, just to get a new move on his Infernape again. So, I'm just going to see Flare there for the win. That was actually quite a long battle, but it was really great, and thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see ya.